How
my
you
God.
doing? Good morning.
Oh my God, I've been rocking to that song for days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
it.
Oh my God, gonna fly tonight. I'm gonna. Can you sing that? Just a little. Come on,
Huh?
Derek. Can you just sing that
Yeah.
part?
We're gonna fly tonight, take it higher tonight. Oh, it feel alright. Nothing's gonna bring us down, 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 down. Nothing's gonna bring us down.
Woo!
That was amazing.
Let's hear it for the number 2 guy with the
Hey!
moves. Oh, guess what the number
Appreciate it. What's
1
going
is?
on, Bill? How's it going, Carol?
Hey, Derek, how you doing? Good to see
Great.
you.
Good to see you guys.
Yeah.
Well, guess who's, okay, well, I love this. So, Bill, how you doing? Where's your finger? Tell us where your finger is. Where are you putting it?
Not in that nose. You better tell Derek what that is.
Yeah.
I know.
That's my secret sauce.
Is that your secret sauce? All right.
Yeah, no, okay. Well, wait, this is all about you, Derek. But you know what? If you ever feel down, you know what you need to do, right?
What?
Okay, this is a free coaching right here for Derek. You take your finger.
Wait, hold on.
Oh my God, is that a Starbucks?
You know it's a Starbucks.
I mean, come on. You are in the big time, right? Make an appointment with my agent, Judy.
That's so funny.
Okay, so you take your finger.
I'm ready.
Your finger, you're feeling down. Okay. What are you telling yourself when you're feeling down?
I gotta go up.
Okay. So here's how you go up. You take your finger,
Mm-hmm.
you stick it up your nose.
Silly. Brings you up every time.
Oh, well, yeah. So far until you wear it off, Then you get that hand sanitizer, that we all got so much of. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, now that it's available.
We're done. All right. Well, hang in there because I'm going to introduce you to the world, my world, or our world.
All right. I love it.
Thank you for waking up this morning, Derek.
Of course.
I know it's a little bit earlier in LA.
Just a little bit. It's not too bad. I am a late night person, of course, doing music, so I definitely am always up very late.
Yeah. Well, I'm always up real early, so
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
It kind of comes with age, right?
I guess. I hope so.
Okay, I'm gonna officially get us started, so let's get serious.
Awesome.
Okay, let's take a deep breath in here after that dance. How many of you danced this early in the morning?
Sometimes I need to do it more.
Okay, now my clients do. Am I right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's how you get in peak state.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Or do you go over and slam the snooze button? Oh. Okay, well, here we go. Let's take a deep breath in. I am so grateful to introduce you to, drum roll, Paradigm Shifters.
Yeah.
And every week, this is Transformation Tuesday. Every week, we have a rock star on, right? Every week. Well, and so far this week, I always have to tell the number, we are up to 817 members.
Awesome.
And I just want to admit, I threw your picture on the Facebook page. All these young people saw the hot looking dude from LA. I added 20 more.
Yeah. I love it.
All right. Well, here comes some more people here. Okay. Well, I'm letting them in as we speak. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. So here we go. And so, Okay, so here's what I know about you. Okay.
Okay.
Now I have not seen Derek in I don't know how many years. What was that?
It's been, well, we did get a chance to meet at the last Dream Builder. So I think that was 2019.
Out in Hollywood, right?
Yeah, when they're on Hollywood and Highland.
I know. I walked by and there's Derek. I'm like, Derek!
Oh, you had to get a dance reprise.
Yeah, whenever I see Derek, I start dancing.
Absolutely.
Because here's our history. Way, way, way back when we used to have live events, Derek was, you were on staff, right?
Yes.
With Mary Morrissey.
Correct.
You had the best moves. And you greeted everybody. And it was like, you always would like treat everyone you met with this big smile, and then you started to dance and sing. And we'll talk a little bit later about this song that you sang for us. I really want you to sing it at the end, okay?
Okay.
And so here you go. I'm going to go and we're going to get official. Is that okay?
I love it. Let's do it.
Okay. This is Derek Butler, my buddy. Woo! From LA. I've known Derek since he was a kid, right?
Yeah.
And his little bio that I was able to pull up, that you are a member of the Actors Equity Association. You're an actor.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, you're a singer-songwriter living in LA.
Yeah.
You went to the Herb Alpert Music Center, right?
Yeah.
Amen. And this is something I did not know about you that's really impressive for me.
Okay.
You studied American Sign Language interpreter.
Yeah. I did.
And one of the things that my daughter is an interpreter. That's how she makes her living.
Oh, awesome.
And it takes a special person. Let's just say that.
I appreciate it. Hey, I actually learned that very randomly. It was just about it, somewhat intentional. I was actually in 6th grade. I was growing up in Burbank, California, and in Burbank, LA Unified School District doesn't have a lot of money as much as Burbank Unified School District did. And so they would actually send all of their deaf and hard of hearing kids to Burbank. So in all of my classes, I actually had deaf and hard of hearing students, as well as interpreters in like my history class, in my PE class, in my not math class, because they had a different math, but in some of my classes. And some of the kids actually knew sign language. So there would be hearing kids that knew sign language. And I was like, wait, how do you know sign language? Like, I don't understand, because it wasn't something that I was familiar with. And they actually learned in elementary school and middle school, and they all kind of grew up together. And so a lot of those same kids, so I would actually just kind of ask them, like, how do you say? And I would just like learn my ABCs and I would spell it out. And I just ask questions. And then I got better and better over years to where I was actually the one, if the interpreter didn't show up, I actually became able to interpret for the kids.
Oh my gosh, you are a genius.
Yeah,
so this is exactly what I wanted to find out about.
Okay, yeah. So I did that, and then from there I ended up actually doing it in college a little bit, and it was a little harder. So I didn't actually go professionally because I knew what's called C-sign, which is more like slang sign language. And so I'm doing it word for word instead of fully as like an interpreter would. So I did have to go back and learn a lot of those things, which is really difficult because it wasn't what I was trained as a kid. And so I just kind of keep what I know, and I use it. I've actually had to use it once at Mary's event. We actually had a deaf and hard of hearing person at our event, and I got a chance to actually use my interpreting skills to actually help her.
Oh, I'm so blessed to know that about you. I'm serious. Yeah. Well, so we met on a screen a couple months ago.
Yeah.
I was checking my sound check, and Derek popped up. I was like, Derek, What are you doing now? And I've been a follower of your music. Oh my God. And can you tell us a little bit about maybe some of the journey and some of the paradigms that you've had to face as you burst through to become, oh my gosh, I had to book through your agent.
No way. That's so funny. It's been a journey. As we grow, obviously, paradigms are everywhere. And so you experience them in different ways, knowingly and unknowingly. And my process, obviously, with Mary was being an event coordinator. So my dream has always been to sing, of course, but I've always been somebody of service. Like I love helping people. Like I enjoy it. Like I'm one of the first people to do it. It's just a part of my nature. And so, and it doesn't feel like work for me. And so once I realized that that was just easy for me, I was like, well, I can do this and I can get paid because it doesn't feel like work. But at the same time, we all have the desires of our hearts, of course. And the desires of my heart has always been to be a professional singer. And I've always had those opportunities, but it gets rough as a singer sometimes. So you have to moonlight with other jobs. And so I would do Mary, I would work with a whole bunch of different companies and brands I've worked for. Oh, wow. I don't even know if you guys know the things that I've done after Mary. I was like, okay, I have to sing. I have to do things that are more aligned with my purpose. And so I actually began to I also applied to other jobs that that also fit my role that I was working with Mary. And the second I left there and I stepped out on a leap of faith of being like, I need something bigger and greater, I actually ended up working for Snickers. And I actually I actually got to work at the Life is Beautiful music festival in Vegas. So it goes from some of our smaller events that we do, which are large, to now on a grand scale of thousands of people every day, different people. I've worked for companies also like Toyota for UCLA and Nissan for USC. So doing like football games, and I worked for Youth Theory, which is like it's a vitamin company. We did the Orange County Fair. So it was just an elevation of choosing yourself first, of course.
If you're writing this down, write this down. Choose yourself first, okay? Is it okay to interrupt you when there's a point here?
For sure, yeah. It took a moment of me choosing myself first to then take that leap of faith that got me out of my normal and completely elevated me to a whole nother place and dimension that I wasn't even aware that I wanted or I desired to do that anymore. And from there, it kind of blended my music with my event coordinating skills by getting to work music festivals and different things. And it broadened my relationships on a higher level to where even then now I'm pretty much mostly music now. So I now am working on my music. I have I got so much content. I'm actually kind of a content hoarder. So Judy, you have no idea how much music and content and videos and all these different things that are coming. So it's been a very exciting place right now. I feel the most centered than I've ever been. I feel the most grounded than I've ever been, from taking that balance of choosing yourself, but making sure to also, of course, make sure that it impacts others. And so by still being able to follow my dreams, it allowed me to have that freedom. And then when it comes down to my work life, I'm still able to have that balance and do both. You can't choose one or the other. A lot of times you feel like you can only help people, or you can only help yourself, or you can only do these things and one or the other gets left behind. But that's not balance at all. And so finding that the balance between the two was something that definitely like skyrocketed my happiness for sure. And it also skyrocketed my giving back.
Oh, it is so beautiful to hear that. And I just wanted to ask you a little bit. I think that I saw something where you were helping your family do something a while ago.
Yes. So my grandmother.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on one second. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, hang on.
Let me take off my hotspot. I think I'm messing with my internet a little bit. All right. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So my grandmother is 75 years old. She lives in Key West, Florida. Do you guys know where Key West is? It's like down south of Florida, little tiny islands far at the bottom of Florida. And in I want to say 2000, was it 2019, January of 2019, our house actually burned down. And so she had a candle lit in the house and fell asleep and literally had to run out of the house for her life. And so since then, we've been actually rebuilding our family home. And it's been a journey and a process. She's like one of the strongest people that I know. She also, after that, she actually ended up breaking her arm, falling, because she's 75 and still rides her bike, by the way.
Well, of course, those people that are all in our 70s, of course we do. Sorry.
I know. I love it. I love it. And so it's been like multiple things from there. She actually ended up getting hit by a car while riding her bike also. And so she actually ended up with a brain subdural hematoma, and she had bleeding in the brain during COVID. So that's one of the things that, thank God, God protected me during COVID, because I could not stay in the house. Like, I actually had to then fly to Florida, and I spent 4 months doing rehabilitation with my grandmother, taking her to doctor's appointments, brain neurology appointments, physical therapy appointments. It was a very, very slow process, but she came back fighting like nobody's business, and she is now stronger than ever. So we're in the process of our house is now basically rebuilt. The walls are up. They have the windows. We have 2 decks now. Everything has been a blessing. My grandmother's stronger than she was before. The doctors are saying that her alopecia and things with her mind are now less than what they were before. She has more fight, more energy, more motivation, more attack. Like, she's ready to like take on the world and get back into her house now. So it's been a complete miracle and transformational thing for me to also watch her just continue to grow and continue to get stronger and continue to just fight, because she's actually a really big servant of her community as well. She still works at the thrift shop. She works at the church thrift shop, and she feeds like the homeless. Like, they get food and donations, and she gives clothes, and she's literally like, she's my superwoman, my superhero as well.
Oh my God! Can I just tell you something from those of us who are grandmothers?
Yeah.
Press. I'll take a deep breath in.
Uh-huh.
It's our grandkids that keep us alive. The love. It's like seeing you grow. Is just it just keeps us. Oh well, yeah. I want to be alive for a while. I gotta see what you're up to. So, I thank you from our generation for taking. I mean, look what you did. Selfless acts. You went and hung out with your grandma.
Oh yeah, I actually just got back from Granny. I go to see Granny like all the time. It's kind of funny to be her primary caregiver in Key West, Florida, from California. And so I actually just got back. I went on Wednesday actually, and I flew to Key West for a day and a half just to take her to her checkup. Flew right into Key West. I went there, and then I had to fly back here for rehearsal on Saturday. So there for Wednesday, got there Thursday, left Friday, pretty much. So it was a very quick trip.
So tell us, you're in rehearsal. Tell us more.
Yeah, well, right now I actually sing at a local church. So I love God. So I always give honor back to God for all of my blessings and all of my health and opportunities. And so whenever I get the opportunity to do that, I have a friend that I toured with in Japan, and she actually sings with a church out here. And so she asked me to come and lead praise and worship with them. And so I sing with them probably about once or twice a month, and it's all live streamed.
Oh, you'll have to tell. I would love to catch you live stream. Yeah. So when you get a chance, we'll drop it in and we'll get everybody in Paradise.
Perfect. Yeah, they have a great Facebook group.
Because
it's called
like watch.
FaithWorks AG.
So go ahead and say that again.
FaithWorks AG.
FaithWorks AG.
AG. Yeah.
AG.
Uh-huh.
And that's live stream. Is that on? It's live stream through Facebook?
Yes, it is.
Okay, we're on it. Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to say that, you know, there is nothing like an infusion from the younger gut people, I'm talking about here, to keep us going, to keep me going. So let's see, there's so many questions I want to ask you.
Okay.
I think mostly, do you ever sleep?
I love sleep. Sleep is one of my favorite things. It's very dear to my heart. I definitely get my sleep in. Okay. That's for sure. In untraditional ways. I'm more of I take some naps. And I actually usually get majority of my work done at night. So I'm like a 10 to like 4 o'clockers sometimes, where I will get majority of the bulk of my like admin work in that like earlier, and then sometimes even into 6 a.m. as the day starts. And then I'm submitting everything that I did the night before. So then that's already taken care of. And then I sleep.
Well, that's great. Well, one more thing. What if you were to, what now? You're talking to paradigm shifters, and they're people from all over the world and all ages. In fact, I just met someone who's 14 years old who's going to come on here in a couple. What would you say? What would you say to us, or to if you're talking there, that to keep us going? What is it that you would tell us in a couple? Like, what is the main point you'd love to leave for us?
I'd say one thing that we all know that Judy has so much of is joy. You have to have your own personal joy. There has to be little small moments of delight that you even provide yourself, that before the world can do anything, before you have to go to work, before you have to deal with another person. Let's something simple, like for me, I like fruit snacks.
What?
Simply a fruit snack will absolutely just bring me like life. It gives me joy. Like you can't really be mad as you're eating a fruit snack. Like you're not gonna have a mean face. Like you're not gonna be doing like, you're not gonna feel frustrated. I find moments to definitely set up my life for the things of joy, like simple things. Like I love sliding on the floor in my socks. Like that right there, that brings me life. Like I literally, it lights me up. And so finding the moments where you're not waiting on an opportunity, you're not waiting on something to happen to you for you to have joy, would be my biggest thing, is to find the little tiny things, even if that is simply packing yourself a delicious lunch for work today. You know work's gonna be hard that day. Make yourself an extra special lunch with all your favorite fixins, everything that will actually help to elevate your day. And before like any of like the hard stuff comes, like making sure that you have I like trail mix with the little cranberries. Simply having that throughout your day, just something that also like gives your body nutrients. It gives your joy, like things that will actually put yourself in the proper position of alignment, in the proper position to be able to receive and to give back, is simply having and holding your own personal joy and giving it to yourself first.
Oh, thank you. So that's all right, you guys. JOY. I love it. Okay, now here's what I would love. Are you ready? Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready to receive?
I would love to receive.
Okay. Well, one thing that we like to do is to ask you, what would you love to have us hold for you and send energy to Derek Butler? you guys on iTunes, Spotify, you name it, right? What would you love to have us hold for you personally and for your family and for your community? Oh, I also know that you've been working with the community out there too. I mean,
Yeah.
so many things I admire you for, but what would you love to have us hold for you, Derek Butler?
First thing that comes to mind is obviously my music, and as I'm growing and I'm putting more of my music out there, I really, really look forward to like my first streaming platform, or my first YouTube platform where I'm over 1 million views.
You got it. Oh my God, can we help you with that one? Right? Yep. Okay, everybody, let's do it. Got the energy going. Come on.
All right.
Ready? We're shooting this from Texas, LA, all over the world. Whoosh. So it is. I have one more request, Derek.
Yes.
Okay. Back in 2015, when we were in training, you got up on stage and you sang a song that we were all familiar with, but you turned the words around, and I was wondering if you would sing that for us tonight. You know which one I mean, right?
Yeah. So if you guys don't know the song, it was actually one of my first times actually singing, and I had a personal conversation with Mary, and Matt was, you know, Matt's always so motivating, and so he's like, "Oh yeah, you sing, man. We gotta get you in there. We're gonna do this song, but like we have to do something that like fits for like the Dream Builders and our LMCs." And so we just started masterminding and talking, and we were like, okay, so like, what about the song like This Little Light of Mine, but instead of this little light of mine, this giant light of mine, because as Dream Builders and LNCs, we want to make sure that we're sharing our light, and our light isn't dim. Our light is massive. We're connected to the universe. We're connected to all things that are and be. So we're not gonna hide our light. We're gonna actually shine our light brighter. And so me and Matt kind of played with it, and we came up with the song This Giant Light of Mine. So here we go. What is it? I got nervous.
Aw.
This giant light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This giant light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. And this giant light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Oh. Oh. You got it.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh, I love you, Judy.
Oh, I love you too. And hang on a minute, because I'm going to take you backstage. But
Okay.
for all you Paradigm Shifters, this is going to be on YouTube. It'll be on my YouTube channel, and I'm going to send it all out. And I can't thank you enough for coming and making time.
Of course.
And wow, thank you so much. Woo.
Pleasure's mine, Judy. Thank you.